Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome. Welcome to the channel. In today's pick a card reading, we'll explore the hidden gifts awakening within you, the talent, power, or knowing that may be quietly rising to the surface. This might be spiritual, creative, intuitive, or something you've forgotten that is ready to reawaken. Trust your intuition. Take a deep breath and choose the image you are most drawn to. And I will have the timestamps to the beginning of each reading listed in the description box below. So without further ado, go ahead and pause the video if you still need a moment, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 1. Hello, my beautiful group number 1. Those of you that chose the Geode, this reading is for you, and we are looking at what is awakening within you, okay? What spiritual gifts are coming to the surface. So group number 1, starting off, there is an energy of like inner treasure, or like a hidden treasure almost within you. Maybe even ancestral treasure. Some of you guys, group number 1, may have inherited something from an ancestor, whether this is like an inheritance of money or resources or property, or whether this is like wisdom, belief systems. There's like an inheritance here coming in quite strongly for group number 1. This could be 8th house energy. Some of you guys may have a lot of activity happening in your 8th house. The 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and does also really embody the mystery of life and the occult and death, and life after death and the transition, but also inheritance. And what is left and passed on to the next generations, right? So that energy is coming in here quite strongly for group number 1. Let's go ahead and see what gift is coming forth for my beautiful souls that chose this pile, okay? So we have here the Star. Okay, so there's almost I'm picking up on like book tropes here, like lovers to enemies, enemies to lovers type energy coming in here, which is interesting. Some of you guys may be writers. But I'm also really picking up on like this hero type archetype. I feel like group number 1, you may have this tendency to like always be in the right place at the right time. That's something that's really coming through here. As well as with the Star, I feel like a big part of the gift that's awakening within you is prophetic. You may be having prophetic dreams, or just being able to recognize patterns and cycles to like accurately predict the future. There's definitely something here about vision, seeing clearly into the future, which is very interesting because we have that kind of ancestral and inheritance type energy coming in here as well. So it's almost like group number 1, you guys are the portal from the past to the future. Interesting. And you guys had 2 cards come out. So we also have the Queen of Swords. I do feel like group number 1, there's something here about some sort of hidden relationship, and how this is connected to your gifts. I feel like maybe this connection has to do with growing your abilities. Some of you guys may also have like telepathic connections with somebody, or like the ability to understand or see what other people are thinking about, or how people around you are going to act or react to the energies in the environment around you. Interesting. You're able to see truth, and there's a very strong essence of like clear seeing here. Vision. You have an internal lie detector, right? But there is like this underlying energy of a relationship being very significant to this ability awakening or activating or strengthening. Some of you guys may have some sort of feelings towards somebody, whether they be romantic, platonic, negative, positive, however it comes through. Maybe it's somebody that hurt you and you feel like you aren't or shouldn't or can't have certain feelings towards them due to certain circumstances. Or maybe it's somebody that you secretly admire, or somebody that you're maybe in love with and haven't allowed yourself to admit that yet. But there's something here about your feelings for another person that you're really needing to kind of accept the truth of, however that might be for you, group number one. Interesting. Let's go ahead and pull another card here. And we're going to take a look at how this gift, how this energy is emerging or showing up for you in your life. For group number one, please. We have sextile, a combination of tension and flow, potential, and a rewarding situation. This tension and flow energy is really what I'm picking up on in regards to this kind of relationship that I'm tuning into. It's like it's there, but there's like tension or resistance or some kind of build up. Interesting. So yeah, this connection, whatever it is that this connection is, whether it's to a person, whether it's to an object, a place, a situation, or you're just feeling very called to certain things, there's a need to trust that, because that is really where your gift here is emerging and showing up. It's like you're being told, directed where to go, where you're going to find the most abundance, where you're going to manifest those things you're trying to bring into your life, how you're going to achieve your goals. There's a need to really trust where you're being led to or who you're being led to. Okay, group number one. Interesting. Let's go ahead now, group number one, and take a look at what you need to grow this gift. Or what this gift needs to grow. For group number one, please. Mugwort, and we have intuition. So there's again like clarification and validation and confirmation here that you really need to trust where you're being led, to trust what you're being led to trust that your connection to the external environment is happening for a reason. I do really feel, group number one, that there is a tension or a strong, almost magnetic pull towards a person. It could be a situation or a place. But group number one, there is a very strong magnetic pull, and it's almost like that magnetic pull is where you're kind of denying yourself, or where you're hesitating, or where you're not trusting your intuition. maybe out of fear, potentially, but it's very clear here that your guides are saying like there's a need to trust this magnetic pull, whatever that pull is for you, because it is leading you to manifestation, to abundance, to kind of dream fulfillment. Group number 1. I love that. Dream fulfillment. Okay. This is what I'm seeing for my beautiful group number 1. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, if it brought you value, please hit that like button, as it truly does help to support the channel. Comment down below. Let me know if you chose pile number 1. Let me know what other kinds of videos you guys would like to see. And consider subscribing if you feel called to do so you don't miss out when I post future videos. I thank you so incredibly much for joining me here today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, my beautiful group number 2. Those of you that chose the feather here, this reading is for you. And we are looking at what gift is awakening for you, group number 2. What spiritual gift is awakening, being activated, showing up for you in your life, okay? So with this feather, I am kind of tuning into an energy of creativity. So I do feel like group number 2, there's definitely something here about almost like you guys being my makers. I'm seeing Tinkerbell, like you guys tinkering and having, like, dipping your toes in a bunch of different projects. Interesting. So group number 2, I do feel like whatever is activating for you, there's almost like an ember or a spark of creativity or of passion igniting within you, okay? Let's go ahead and see what gift is awakening for group number 2, please. I'm seeing like this imagery of fleeting birds. Like there's something here about maybe every time you get an idea or inspired by something, it's very quick to dissipate, and then maybe you doubt yourself or convince yourself that you shouldn't follow through with that. There's something here about your inspiration burning very strongly, but also burning out very quickly. And I feel like there's a message here for group number 2, like to follow through with one of your inspirations, to allow yourself to follow through, even if the inspiration burns out before you finish the project. You guys may be kind of, my souls who get to the ugly stage of creation, like the ugly stage of a painting, and give up. Or you may even have a hard time starting. Like the beginning, the blank canvas is very difficult to move past. There's something here where it's like there is a stage of the process that is very difficult for you to push through, for you to continue. And there is a message here to like really push yourself outside of your comfort zone, outside of your familiar box, and allow yourself to follow through on these inspirations. Interesting. So what we have here for you is Judgment, group number 2. So I feel like group number 2, there's something here where you have this ability, this gift awakening, where you're able to see I want to say like the worth in something, the value. You're able to see the value in the things around you, in the world around you. maybe even in like the people around you in certain situations and circumstances. But what I'm seeing here is that like you judge yourself far too harshly. So there's kind of like this imbalance here. That's keeping you from creating, keeping you from activating this gift of creation. You guys may be my souls who've had, you know, a million different business ideas, or have had a million different hobbies, or have learned, you know, a million different things about a million different topics, which is beautiful. And it's like there's this very well-rounded energy about you, but there's also this kind of nudge happening here to allow yourself to push yourself to follow one of these paths. And I feel like group number 2, you know what path that is, but it's the path that you continuously talk yourself out of. I feel like group number 2, there's a very large creative gift within you. Okay. Let's go ahead here and pull another card and see how this gift is emerging or showing up for you in your life right now, group number 2. There is also kind of this energy, group number 2. Again, I'm picking up on like that fleeting energy. I feel like there's kind of like an avoidance of self, or avoidance of truth, or maybe like not wanting to hear something. Maybe there's something going on in your life that you are having like a strong aversion to right now. And I feel like there's something about that that is holding you back. How this is showing up for you, we have water, spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. Group number 2, you guys are empaths. For sure, there's no doubt about it with the water here. And very intuitive, very spiritual, especially with judgment here, you know. But I feel like this gift that's coming in and trying to emerge in your life has to do with creating from how you feel versus creating from your physical senses. So you may again have this ability to see the value in things, or you know, see the beauty in things, or see why things are selling well, or you know, why things hold their value. And it's almost as though maybe you're trying to recreate that value that you see in other things, that physical value, when you're meant to be creating from a space of emotion. And that is where your power, your superpower, is going to emerge. So whether it's painting, whether it's writing, whether it's music, whether it's some other kind of idea or creative outlet that you have, it needs to be created from your internal self, not from the perception of the world, like the collective perception of value. Okay. So your gift is showing up in your emotions. Your gift is showing up in these nudges and these pushes to, you know, create, especially when you feel certain ways. Interesting. Let's go ahead, group number 2, and take a look at what this gift needs to be able to grow. For group number 2, please. What does this gift need to be able to grow? Okay. So starting off here, we have hemp with expansion. Yeah, there is a strong need to kind of go outside of the box here, to go outside of to go bigger. It's almost like that go big or go home energy. I feel like group number 2, you're thinking too small. You're keeping yourself small out of fear of judgment, or out of fear of failure, or out of fear of whatever this is not being good enough, or not having enough value, or not holding value in some way, shape, or form. You may have a belief system that it's maybe pointless or not worth your time to create something if it isn't generating income. You may have tried to turn a lot of different hobbies into income, into financial resources. And there's something here, group number 2, where your guides are saying like your gift is meant to be explored passionately and emotionally before it begins bringing in any kind of income. We also have here dispirited with St. John's wort. There is an element here of feeling very discouraged, maybe even depression that some of you guys are dealing with. And I was picking up, coming into your guys' reading, that there may be a need to kind of tune into celestial bodies, maybe something that's very beneficial for you to work with, especially the sun, to tune into that fire and that energy, and that almost like that longevity, to where like it won't burn out. Because coming into your reading, even I was seeing kind of like this ember, this flickering ember. And I do feel like for a lot of my group number 2s, it's like your fire has been put out, or it's very dull, or like there's a very almost difficulty keeping it burning. And you know, this can happen due to external circumstances, due to loss, due to grief, due to whatever it may be. I really feel like tuning into your emotions and channeling them into creating something will not only help you kind of process those emotions, but it will help you tune into your creative gift. Okay? Because you guys do have a very creative gift that's really trying to awaken, really trying to burn very brightly. But in order for it to do so, there's like a need for you to kind of tap into and even accept your emotional body. And I feel like group number 2, you guys maybe have a tendency to dismiss your emotions, to separate yourself from your emotions, to judge your emotions very harshly, as though they're not a part of you. But this is what I'm seeing for my beautiful group number 2. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, if it brought you value, please hit that like button, as it truly does help to support the channel. Comment down below. Let me know if you chose this pile. Let me know what other kinds of videos you guys would like to see. Consider subscribing if you feel called to do so you don't miss out when I post future videos. I thank you so incredibly much for joining me here today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, my beautiful group number 3. Those of you that chose pile number 3, group number 3 with the candle, this reading is for you, and we are looking at what is awakening within you, what spiritual gift or what gift is awakening within you, okay? So starting off, group number 3, tuning into your energy, tuning into the energy of this group. There is a very strong shapeshifter energy. A very strong energy of transformation, the ability to change states even. If you think about a candle and how when you get it, it's solid, right? And as it's burning, it liquefies. But then when the flame goes out, it solidifies again. Like there is this ever-changing quality of candles. And that's kind of what I'm picking up on here is like the different states of you. Even like with water, there's different states. There's liquid, there's gas, there's solid, ice, steam, liquid water. That's really what I'm picking up on here for you guys. Is like this ability to change states, this ability to change, this ability to transform, but still kind of holding true to that core of you, that authentic core of you stays the same. Water is water, regardless of what state it is. A candle is a candle, it's wax at its core, regardless of whether it's liquid or solid. And yeah, I'm really strongly picking up on like that shapeshifter energy. You guys may be very, very gifted in like glamour magic or like cloaking glamour magic, the ability to kind of change the way others perceive or interact with your energy. And you may do this even kind of subconsciously without even really thinking about it. Like if you don't want to be seen, or if you're trying to lay low, if you're trying to blend in, you may find that it's very easy for you to do that. Interesting. Let's go ahead, group number 3, and get into your reading. And we're going to start off by taking a look at the gift that is awakening within you. Group number 3, the gift that is awakening within you. I'm picking up on a reflection right now. Okay, there's 2 that want to come out. You may be very, very gifted as well in like mirroring other people. Whether this is a conscious act or not, there is this kind of mirror quality of you, as well as like you mirror people's authentic self back to them. You help people find their authentic self, as well as for some of you guys, you may be mirroring somebody's shadow energy back to them, helping others find their shadow, helping others find the parts of themselves that they've abandoned or kind of relinquished even. Interesting. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so group number 3, I feel like your guys' gift is that you're able to transform very quickly. You're able to move very quickly. You're able to adaptability, embracing change. And with the Queen of Swords here, this really speaks of that individuality, that truth, and that ability to separate yourself from anything that threatens your freedom, is what I'm picking up on here. So I feel like group number 3, you guys are like my free spirits. You're my kind of wandering souls here, my travelers, my hippies, if you will. my souls that can't be contained, that are very good at going with the flow of life and the ebb and flow of what life brings. But with the Knight of Wands here, you may find that you can become impulsive, and that doesn't always serve us, right? And you're very quick to move on from things. You may even have had people in your life, comment or even kind of shame you or kind of cast guilt on you for the way that you're able to move on, or the way that you're able to get up and brush yourself off, the way that you're able to cut ties with anybody that tries to dim your light or anybody that hurts you. Group number 3, some of you guys may have walked away from family members. You may have walked away from like marriages or relationships that caused you to have to dim yourself or contain yourself or shrink yourself. I feel like group number 3, you guys you have this gift of awakening the light within others by healing their shadow. Like your presence heals people's shadow, not only by reflecting it to them so that they're able to see it in the external world, because a lot of the times, especially in the beginning of this kind of spiritual journey or this kind of philosophical life journey that we go on, it's very much easier to see it outside of ourselves than it is to look within. And it's almost like group number 3, you guys have this gift of really igniting people and activating people so that they're able to see themselves in a new light. They're able to begin looking within. I feel like you guys are initiators. And this may cause you to, again, move very quickly, to not have a lot of people in your life for long periods of time. And people may even have comments about like commitment issues or dependability or loyalty or whatever, but that's not the case. Group number 3, I feel like you guys are meant to move very quickly, and you're meant to touch a lot of people's lives because you are activating them. You're active and propelling them into their own journey. Wow. It's almost like you guys are ambassadors of freedom. Like you free people from their own self-imposed chains. You are like a spiritual teacher, a light worker, if you will. Group number 3, that's what I'm seeing, especially what I'm seeing is being activated. And some of you guys may have even felt this way previously, or maybe even like identified yourself as that, and then maybe it dimmed down. Maybe that energy dimmed down and you had to go through kind of a dark night of the soul, or you had to go through a period of solitude, or you had to go through a period of really turning within and working on yourself, or focusing only on yourself. And that may have been even very difficult for you, group number 3. But if that's the case, then this light worker energy is reawakening within you. Okay, let's go ahead and pull another card here and take a look at how this energy may be kind of emerging or showing up for you in your life. For group number 3, please. Okay, there's 2 that want to come out here as well. So starting off, we have mutable, surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. Like I said, you guys are very adaptable, very fluid, very, very good at embracing change and allowing movement, right? And then we also have house 11, friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. Yes, this is definitely emerging for you in your life through your relationships with your friends and the people around you, you're going to notice that it's almost like people are flocking to you, like these birds. People are very drawn to you, very drawn to your energy right now, and these are people that you are meant to activate, that you are meant to initiate into their own spiritual journey or their own healing journey or whatever it might be. These are the people that you are meant to kind of activate through that light worker energy, activate into their own freedom from whatever that may be, whether it's freedom from pain, freedom from the past, freedom from trauma, freedom from collective consciousness even. It's going to be different for everybody here, but that's how this is emerging, and it's emerging through, it's almost like people are crowding to you. Group number 3, some of you guys may even find yourself on a stage with people coming to listen to what you have to say. Your words are very activating with the Queen of Swords. People trust you. People want to hear what you have to say. You may be very good in counselor roles or mediator roles or a public speaker in some way, shape, or form, even on social media. You know, I feel like group number 3, some of you guys here may find yourself traveling for a living to speak to other souls, to other people, to activate like crowds and groups at a time. Interesting. I love that. All right, group number 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at what you need, what this gift needs to grow. All right. So we have honey with ambrosia. Some sweetness. I feel like there's a message here, group number 3, to not take it so serious. Don't take life so seriously. Don't take yourself so seriously. There is a need for like some lightheartedness, especially when the work that you do and the gift that you have can be so heavy. Don't forget about fun and pleasure and joy, okay? Those things are important, especially as humans, because we're all human on this planet in this lifetime. Okay, and we can't forget that. Sweetness. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing for my beautiful group number 3. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, if it brought you value, please hit that like button, as it truly does help to support the channel. Comment down below. Let me know if you chose pile number 3. Let me know what other kinds of readings you guys would like to see, or what other kinds of videos you guys would like to see. I do have some different kinds of very special videos coming up that I'm very excited about. Consider subscribing if you feel called to do so, so you don't miss out when I post future videos. I thank you so incredibly much for joining me here today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.